Hello, Miss Hurst here, and today we're going to make lemon and raspberry cheesecake. The equipment you need is a 20cm tin, one large mixing bowl, two small bowls, a small plastic bag, rolling pin, this is to crush the biscuits, so you could use a tin or jar if you don't have a rolling pin, cling film, a zest grater, this is just like a cheese grater but smaller holes, a lemon juicer, don't worry if you don't have one, you can use your hands, a tablespoon, spatula, a hand whisk or balloon whisk, a palette knife, sharp knife and a chopping board. If you choose to make the optional raspberry coolie, you will also need a measuring jug and a sieve. The ingredients you will need is 175 grams of biscuits, oaty biscuits work best or ginger biscuits for extra flavour, 60 grams of butter, 300 grams of cream cheese, 150 millilitres of double cream, 1 lemon, 1 tablespoon of caster sugar, 100 grams of raspberries, either fresh or frozen. Optional extras are lemon juice to taste and icing sugar if you choose to make the raspberry coolie. First step is to crush your biscuits for the base. Wash your hands for good hygiene and then break them up with your hands in the large mixing bowl. Place the broken biscuits into your bag, tie the top in a knot and then use your rolling pin, jar or tin to crush the biscuits in the bag. Once you have crushed as much as you can in the bag, tip back into your large mixing bowl and finish crushing any large pieces remaining. Your biscuits should be like crumbs. Melt your butter in the microwave. Cover your tin using cling film. We use 2 sheets to make it stronger. Push your cling film into the corners all around the inside of your tin. Pour your melted butter into your biscuit crumbs and mix thoroughly. Tip your butter and biscuit mix into your tin and use a spoon to push down to compact it. Once the base is nice and smooth, it needs to go into the fridge to chill. Next, zest your lemon into one of the small bowls using the zest grater. Make sure you have purchased unwaxed lemons and try and get as little of the white pith in your bowl as possible, as this tastes bitter. Once you have removed all of the zest, cut your lemon in half and use the lemon juicer. If you do not have one of these, you can squeeze straight into the bowl, but make sure you remove any pips. Add a heaped tablespoon of caster sugar to your lemon zest and juice. Next, use a balloon whisk to slightly whip your double cream. You can use an electric whisk to speed this process up, but as we are not fully whipping, just making slightly thicker, a hand whisk is totally fine. Once your cream is thick and smooth, add your cream cheese to the bowl. Use your balloon whisk to mix the cream cheese and cream together. It will be one large lump to begin with, but keep mixing and it will all come together. Once mixed thoroughly, you can add your lemon juice and zest. Mix together the lemon, cream cheese and cream with your whisk. It's now time to taste. Take a clean spoon to try a little bit of the mixture. We decided to add a bit more lemon juice. We are using frozen raspberries, so they are a lot softer than fresh. We add a couple of handfuls to the mixture in the bowl. Then mix gently. time to take your chilled base out of the fridge and add your cream cheese mixture on top. Tip directly into the centre of your tin, using your spatula to scrape out all the mixture from the bowl. If you have a palette knife, use this to spread your mix from the centre to the edges. If you don't, you can use a normal knife, back of a tablespoon, or even your spatula. If there are any areas that are lacking in raspberries, you can add a couple of extras in. Once the top of the cheesecake is level and smooth, it's time to go into the fridge to chill. You can now make your raspberry coolie. It's best made with frozen raspberries as they are softer. Put the remaining raspberries into a sieve and using a spoon, push the juice through the sieve and into a bowl. This crushes the raspberries and removes any seeds. Add a couple of tablespoons of icing sugar and mix thoroughly. Your cheesecake will need at least an hour in the fridge to chill, even better overnight. Once ready, remove from the fridge and you should be able to use the cling film to lift cleanly out of the tin. Carefully remove the cling film from the base of your cheesecake and lift onto a chopping board. Presentation is very important. To get a nice clean slice, fill a measuring jug with hot water and dip your knife into the water before you slice your cheesecake. There are a couple of ways to add your coolie. You can use a fork to add a couple of drips, or you can pour very carefully from your jug. If you have a pastry brush, you can add a brush of coolie onto the plate before you add your cheesecake slice. A couple of whole raspberries placed either on the side or on top of the cheesecake can also add to the presentation.